Now let's have a look at Anne, because we're going to, Anne's going to be sitting all hour and she's going to be on the steamer. We are cruel, aren't we, Ian?
You know, we are pretty cruel. I'm going to do the application and I'll tell you sort of why we do this test as well, too. And this was another test that as we were starting, and of course, listen, the audience around the world, women have a lot of beauty products to select from. So when you make this claim that makeup perfect all day, people want to say, prove it. So this is one of the things that we did. I'll spray in and let her get started. And it's very, very simple. Quick shake of the bottle. And again, 4 sprays, X and a T formation. And ready? We kind of go like that. And that's it. And it's about 45 seconds for her to set into place. But what we're doing with her, and if I can step over here so that you can see it, is we do what's called the steaming. And the way that we originally tested this product is we said, okay, what's some of the hardest abuse you can give makeup? And of course, heat is very difficult on foundation, and eye products, of course, that's typically the first actual area to run. Humidity is very, very difficult, obviously when you have moisture intact or whatnot. And then actually it simulates, the steam actually comes up, simulates a little bit of wind as well too, and just sort of high stress conditions. So the idea is we'd sort of do it before and after, and we'd make up one model with, you know, full professionally done face, with and without Skindinavia. You get a chance to see the results, but it's typically pretty dramatic. As you can imagine, after simply a couple moments of steaming a face, you'd typically pretty much lose all your foundation. I mean, it'd be an immediate type thing. And, you know, it's critical that I say, we realize as a brand, these aren't normal things people do. It's an everyday product. But what we like to show is that if you're in those high-stress situations where makeup has to look absolutely perfect, it does it. And that's why we do this.
Now, we're going to go to Anne, who has been on the steamer all hour as well.
Now, normally at this point, the steamer's even worse than the treadmill, and much worse, because you have moisturization coming up across the face and pushing the makeup and truly melting it, and not only is the heat coming in, but the moisture trying to make it drop. Still, around the eye area, no movement at all. Of course, you have a bit of moisture on top because that's what the steam is, but nothing has moved. The color's still in place. There's still a dewy luminosity. And that's what the product can do. And this is some of the testing that we put it through relatively routinely. We've done some, as a brand, some really crazy things. I mean, we had at one point, we gave the product to a Las Vegas makeup artist.
Oh my gosh.
Right. And what she did was she handed it to a dancer. And the dancer was essentially performing 3 shows a night with pyrotechnics in the background, outdoor in July. And of course, as a company, we sort of said, hey, give it a try, but it's not really made for that type of abuse, of course. That's not normal abuse, to be dancing in, you know, 40, 45-degree weather with pyrotechnics in the background for 3 shows a night. It's not normal. And what we try to do is cater to the normal person's ups and downs and, you know, certain high-stress situations. Said, do me a favor. Just please write me a testimonial when you're over if it worked or if it didn't. Because as any brand, we always want to improve and find out how our product can be made better. She writes, she gave us a before and after picture, looked the exact same. You couldn't tell which one was which of course is the ultimate win for our product. Makeup perfectly intact, hooked on it.